Sarah. All day. Hell yeah.
Armwrestling's about to take place.
Yeah.
Engen's big announcement today, guys. We got it locked in. It is officially going down, and that is Devon versus Ermes. And I think everybody's been waiting for this. So, Bob, what's your thoughts on this match? Were you excited about this? Is going down August 26th?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm interested for sure. I don't know if excited is the right word, but I think it's interesting. I mean, I think at the end of this story, I think Devon wins. Devon gets up there. He does all of his antics. He fights with the refs. He fights with the hand. He distracts everything in an effort to gain a higher leverage position on Ermes and possibly tire out his hand. Because Ermes, if he doesn't have his hand and wrist, he can't arm wrestle. Devon, on the other hand, he doesn't need his hand and wrist. I mean, he has incredible endurance. So I think at the end of the day, Devon wins that match. He tires Ermes out and wins that match. I think if Devon was to just simply grab and go with no antics at all, then I think Ermes wins that match. But this is a fight, and I'm not saying that what Devon is doing is wrong. I would do it myself. So anyway, take it for what it is. I think Devon wins at the end of the day.
I'm glad you said that because we actually have one of Ermes' students in the house, and that being Lachlan Adair. So I'm sure Lachlan's going to have a different take, with his coach going and all. Am I right with that, Lachlan?
Well, having spoken to Ermes, he's fully aware of the antics that Devon pulls, and I just don't think that Ermes will be caught out in a place where he's going to allow his hand to get tied. I mean, if he's going to carry on, he's just going to put no pressure. He's just going to let Devon do his thing. And as we've seen in Devon before, if you just refuse to acquiesce or refuse to kind of play into his nonsense, he ends up just giving up and playing ball. We've seen it he's like, all right, you want me to be polite? He ends up being polite if you just wait him out because it just gets tiresome. And I'm pretty sure Ermes is, he's a smart guy. The other thing, what we saw over the weekend, dude, he's so brutally strong right now. Like, you can have all the antics in the world. It don't matter. If you're that strong, I mean, Devon might have another tattoo coming on that right bicep because he's going to get his shit ripped. Devon, Ermes is strong enough to be able to do that. And we saw that over the weekend. Jerry couldn't even get to the straps. And I know he wasn't 100%, but even if he was 10% weaker, I honestly don't think it would have mattered the way that went. If you can't even get to slip, that's a bad day for anyone going up against Ermes. I'm beginning to think that we've got Levan here, Ermes here, and then it's going to be 3 Devon, and then the rest of them are kind of shortly stacked up underneath that third. But I think the gap between 2 and 3 is widened significantly.
I want to hear your thoughts on Ermes versus Devon.
I really my heart tells me Devon, but my mind tells me Ermes. I got to be honest. Ermes is just looking in a shape that, like Lachlan was saying, I mean, you almost have to put him under Levan, As of right now, I'm thinking that it's like a 60-40. I mean, it really, to me, it's probably 100% Ermes is going to win, but I want to say 60-40 to Ermes. I think Devon has something he can pull out and actually bring him home the W.
I'm not going to make a prediction yet because as of right now, I feel it's a coin flip, but I want to do a little more homework and really dive into their styles before I commit to one side. I'm just really excited that it's actually going down because I thought that Ermes' shoulder was going to be tweaked and we weren't going to be going that route. And I was trying to see maybe like Georgie going against Devon, because Georgie's hungry and, Georgie just had that amazing win this past weekend over Adair. So what was your thoughts on that, Bob? Did you get to see that match with Big Georgie Savetkov against Adair?
I did see that. Obviously, it's hard for me to tell. Obviously, it was impressive. You beat Artem. That's freaking incredible. Artem looked quite a bit leaner or smaller than he has in the past. For whatever reason,
he was on a soup diet, man. He's having some stomach problems right now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. So
he lost good 20, 30 pounds.
Right.
He's 15 kilos lighter. So what's that in pounds?
That's about 30 pounds, 35 pounds. Yeah. So, it's like, you beat Adair on his worst day and you have still accomplished something incredible. All of these monsters, like Lachlan Adair. You beat Lachlan Adair on his worst day. You have still beat a monster. So it was fantastic.
Yeah, you beat the number one guy in his country, man.
Yeah.
Lachlan is the king over there, over in Australia for sure.